Okay, here we go. Build the Terminator, issue 5. Again, I've brought the I brought this from the WH Smiths because still waiting on the subscription to arrive. So, what are we going to be working on? The lower jaw and part of, well, the neck. So that's that section, which is practically invisible in that picture. And fair few bits of instructions. Now, the one thing I'd like to say about this build so far, which I'm really enjoying, is I love the fact that they send you the screws for the actual build you're working on, not just a multitude of screws that you'll be using later on. So it's just for this issue. The screws, brilliant. I wish D'Agostini had done that with the R2. Anyway, let's see what we've got in this issue. Before we move on, we'll have a look in next week's issue, which we're getting to assemble the teeth, the lower jaw, and finishing the brow ridge. So that's next issue. Right, so in this issue we've got this metal plate. Like it says on the tin, it's made of metal. This is plastic. There's two halves to it. That's a rubberized ring. And the dome has got some flex in it, so that's rubberized. And that's hard plastic. Top dome, some silver screws and some black screws. So on to the build. Right, first off, we get 2 silver screws and this thing looks like Freddie Mercury's microphone. And all we got to do, if I can pick it up, is join the 2 halves together, like so, and then we just put in 2 silver screws. And you don't want to over tighten those, you just, as soon as they finish biting, you stop screwing in. And that component looks like that. Then we bring in the bottom jaw, put this little ring in just like that. Then we place this in here into the ring and place this little rubberized dome over the top of that, so that in effect will give some movement once it's secured in with the top plate. Right, okay, it doesn't mention it, but there is a little groove, and that goes at the front or the back, depending on which orientation is of that. So all we do then is 3 of the black screws, and with all these screws we always get 1 spare of each, which is good. And don't fully tighten them until you've screwed the 3rd one in, and just go around and, like you would on a wheel, if you were putting a wheel on a car. And that part then, when finished, will look like that, and that's got that movement, so it can not only twist, it can move at different angles. And if we bring in the faceplate, I do believe that it will sit underneath there, bringing that whole piece of head slightly larger, and you start to get the sense of how big the head's going to be. And quick shout out to all my new subscribers. They seem to be coming in nice and steadily nowadays. And hello to Chris Campling, of course, Mike Anderson, Paint with Penny, Life of Brian, and Gross Models. So quick shout out to all those guys. Check their channels out, always worth a watch. And that's the end of the video. So don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.